Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome back. I'm Shweta and I upload videos on cooking, homemaking, organization and many more on this channel on every Monday and Thursday. Sorry for not being able to upload the video last week. Actually, Ganesh Chaturthi comes with a lot of busy schedule for us. Immediately after this day is my father-in-law's ceremony and that fell on Sunday, so obviously after 2 days of completely being occupied, I didn't have the time and energy to edit and upload the video on Monday. But anyways, I'm back and stay tuned to my channel for the upcoming videos as I've got some very good content coming up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do consider subscribing it and hit the bell icon for future notifications. So, here I got the necessary things ready for my husband to decorate the Ganesh Mandap. Yes, every Ganesh Chaturthi, my husband and kids take up the task of decorating this mandap, so I am free of that task. After this, I came into the kitchen to prepare the bhog. As the next day we have many things to make, usually on this day I prepare a very minimal bhog, not a very heavy thali. Today I am going to make 3 special dishes and those are steamed rice balls which we call undralu, coriander rice and gulab jamun for sweet along with the usual curry, chutney etc. And here I am taking out all the necessary required ingredients onto the countertop so that I can get ready with the preps to be done. And while I was prepping for the cooking, my husband was decorating the entrance with flowers and mango stems. We consider this process auspicious. On every festival, this is a mandatory step for us. And while my husband was doing this, my daughter was arranging the flowers for the idols. Both my daughters are very helpful, especially on days when like these where there are multiple tasks to be done. They stand right beside me to share the responsibility. I feel so blessed. So while they were doing all this, I got the preps done here. I've cut the veggies, I have washed the coriander, I've made ginger and green chili paste and slit some green chilies. So now let's start up with the chutney first because that takes time to cool down. Today I am making brinjal coriander chutney for which I have taken some oil in a kadai and I am adding the cut brinjals along with these green chilies. You can add green chilies according to your spice quotient. We love spicy food, so I am adding some dark green chilies here. I am mixing them well, adding some salt and haldi and allowing them to cook on low flame for a while until the brinjals become soft. In the meanwhile, I am starting up with the curry. I am going to make mixed vegetable curry here. For that, I have taken some oil in a kadai, added the tadka things, usual urad dal, hing, jeera, mustard seeds, dry red chilies, coriander and slit green chilies along with the cut veggies. I have taken here cabbage, carrots, green peas and aloo. I'm mixing them well and allowing them to cook for a few minutes until the water evaporates from them. Simultaneously, I'm checking on the chutney as well, on the brinjals as well. They still need time to cook, so I'm again covering them and keeping them aside. Here the cabbages have wilted down, so I am adding some salt and little bit of haldi here because I don't want to add this. Actually, naturally this curry has a very good color, so I am not adding much of a haldi here, that's all. Now my brinjals have also cooked well. I am adding lemon sized tamarind and loads of coriander to it, and I've covered it. In the meanwhile, let's prepare the tadka for the chutney. In a tadka pan, I've taken some oil, urad dal, mustard seeds. I'm not adding any jeera here. Dry red chilies, some fenugreek seeds, and I'm letting them cool down so that I can grind them. In the meanwhile, my curry is also done. I've garnished it with some coriander leaves. Our thali is incomplete without any liquid items. So here today I'm going to make buttermilk, fenugreek buttermilk liquid item. Actually for that I've taken some curd, I've added some salt and whisked it nicely so that after adding water it doesn't curdle up. So once I've whisked it nicely, I've added some water, and to this mixture I'm adding coriander and curry leaves and also some ginger and green chili paste. Mix it well and this is ready. All you need to do is add the tadka of urad dal, mustard seeds, jeera, dry red chilies, and don't forget to add some methi seeds. That gives an immense taste to this. Add everything to this mixture and that's it. This liquid is ready in no time and this tastes amazing. In the meanwhile, my chutney ingredients have also cooled down. So first I'm grinding the dry ingredients here. That's the tadka ingredients. I'm coarsely grinding them into a fine powder, and then I'm adding the brinjal mixture to it along with some salt. That's it. Finally grind them into a smooth paste, and that's it. Your chutney is ready. Add some coriander leaves and top it with the tadka of oil, mustard seeds, dry red chilies, and hing. That's it, your chutney is ready. And I've also dished out the curry. Now let's prepare the special dishes. I'm starting with steamed rice balls here. In a pressure cooker, I have taken some oil, jeera, dry red chilies, and I've added 1 glass of rice rava to this. For 1 glass of rice rava, I'm adding 2 glasses of water. So I have taken 1.5 glass of rice rava. To this, I've added 3 glasses of water, and I've also added some salt and soaked chana dal. This adds a nice crunch to this balls. And now I'm pressure cooking it for 1 whistle. In the meanwhile, I've also cooked the rice for coriander rice, which I'm going to prepare. Too much of coconut rice and tamarind rice is done nowadays because festivals and during festival season, these things are must, and we are like vexed up with eating those. So I've tried something new. I'm making coriander rice here, for which I've taken a huge bunch of coriander and I've finally grinded into a smooth paste. Along with some green chilies. Now in a kadai I've taken some oil, urad dal, chana dal, mustard seeds, jeera, peanuts, dry red chilies, hing, curry leaves and slit green chilies, and I've added this smooth paste to it, coriander paste to it. I'm mixing it well until the raw smell of the coriander is gone, and to this I'm adding spices of salt, haldi and coriander powder. Coriander powder is optional. You can add any sort of nut powder, but I like coriander powder, so I'm adding it to it. And once this is really well cooked, I'm adding the cooked rice to it, mixing everything well together, and that's it. Coriander rice is ready in no time. Today I've opted for all easy dishes except for this one. Gulab Jamun is a little bit of time taking dish, but I wanted to make something special, something different. It's been a very long time. I've taken premix of Gulab Jamun and I've followed the instructions written on the packet to make the dough. Once the dough is made, I'm preparing for the sugar syrup here. I have taken 2 cups of water for 1.5 cup of sugar, I guess, or 1 cup of sugar. Yeah, 1 cup of sugar. And I'm just going to melt the sugar. That's it. I don't need any sort of strings here, just melting the sugar so that the gulab jamun balls can absorb the sugar syrup nicely. We don't want the sugar syrup to be too thick nor to be too watery. We just need the proper consistency. And in the meanwhile, I'm preparing the balls for gulab jamun also. The main trick here is to see that the balls do not have any cracks, and for that you need to knead the dough very nice and smooth. Here my sugar syrup is also ready. I've added some elaichi powder to it, and that's it. I've switched off the flame and I don't want any thicker consistency to this. In the meanwhile, my oil is also medium hot. We don't want the oil to be too hot, neither too low hot. So here I am frying the gulab jamun balls until they are golden brown and I am taking them out. I'm not dropping them directly into the sugar syrup, as the temperature of the gulab jamun balls and the sugar syrup should be equal. Only then will the gulab jamun balls soak the water nicely. So I'm adding the gulab jamun to the sugar syrup once they are a tad bit cool down. That's all. In the meanwhile, Mihika is preparing the steamed rice balls here. All you need to do is wet your hands and then take out a little bit of this rava into your hands and make them into a ball, just like you prepare laddus. That's all. The water is because you don't want the rice rava to stick to your hands, and that's an easy trick to get soft and smooth balls. That's all. And yeah, here we both are preparing, and she's saying, I'll do it. I said, my work is done, I'll prepare it. In the meanwhile, here my husband and Tanvi are decorating the Ganesh Mandap. I've added few clips of this. Mihika was taking these clips while they were doing. Some clips were taken by Tanvi, some clips were taken by my husband, and some by my elder daughter Mihika. So that wooden stand is called as palavelli. We call it as palavelli, and we tie all sorts of fruits and vegetables to it, and then we decorate the Ganesh ji under it. We consider that Ganesh ji loves all sorts of leaves and vegetables on this day, and that is why we do the puja with leaves and flowers. Here my husband is writing Om and Swastik on the books, which we do on every Ganesh Chaturthi because it's considered auspicious. And in the meanwhile, I am done with preparing the rice balls as well. You know, usually this is a very tedious process, long process, wherein you have to first cook the rice rava and then steam them again in idli plates. But this process is what my mother-in-law taught me. This way, two jobs are done equally. Steaming of the rice rava is also done in pressure cooker, and that way we are actually cutting down one step. Here Mihika has applied haldi to her legs, Tanvi's legs, and now she's applying to my legs. This is a mandate job for us on every festival. And here I'm preparing moong dal, and I don't know what you guys call it. We call it as vadapappu panakam. For panakam, we add some jaggery powder to water along with elaichi and pepper powder. That's all, and that is done. And here I'm preparing the turmeric Ganesh lot. To this Ganesh is what we do all the puja to. So here I'm preparing the turmeric Ganesh lot along with some water. I am placing it on a betel leaf, and I'll be putting it near the Lord Ganesha. I've applied some kumkum to it. All the decoration was done by my husband. Here I am just doing the minimal, the last rituals, that's all. So this is my Ganesha before the puja. This copper Ganesh idol has been with us from I don't know how many years, forever I guess. So after decorating everything, we have started off with the puja. My husband was reading or chanting all the mantras, and we were doing the puja. Mostly this puja is done by kids. We are just side seating, that's all. And this is the bhog thali. I have arranged everything here. For dal I have prepared just plain dal along with rice, curd and some ghee. And here I have given the aarti, and we are taking the blessings of Lord Ganesh. And this is a must job for us, kids and everybody, we have to do sit-ups, and they are doing. And this is along with all the puja that we have done, all the patri, we call it as leaves. The leaves are called as patri. And after that we were super hungry. Kids didn't have anything since morning, so they were also super hungry. They arranged the table. And look at the gulab jams, how soft they were. The syrup was soaked until the middle. It was not hard in the middle. It was nice. My husband and kids, all of us love gulab jams, and they were super happy for making it after so many days. Festivals bring so much joy, right? No matter how tedious the jobs are, festivals are something for which we always look forward to. We sit together, cherish the memories, we talk, we discuss our childhood memories with our kids, what not. I hope you also had a very wonderful Ganesh Chaturthi. If yes, then don't forget to share the pics with me. My Insta handle is in the description box. Do check. So with this, we come to the end of this video. Hope you all liked it. See you all soon with a new video. Until then, take care. Keep smiling. Bye bye.